What is your internal environment? Something that the Lord has laid on my heart lately has been how our internal environment of our minds and our souls really affect and motivate our external actions. See, if our internal environment is one of pride and selfishness, then maybe our actions could become motivated to feed self-promotion or gain recognition. Or maybe our internal environment is one of fear, so our actions are limited and sometimes we're left feeling like we've failed ourselves, those around us, or even sometimes the Lord. See, even if we're doing the correct actions, but those actions are stemming from the wrong internal environment, we aren't living out our full potential for what the Lord wants for us. Running, for example, is such a simple motion. However, if I'm doing all the right actions of running, but I'm on a treadmill, I'm in the wrong environment to get anywhere. But if I do the same action of running and I'm outside in the correct environment, I can move from place to place and see things that I never would have been exposed to on the treadmill. In 1 Samuel chapter 3, Samuel and Eli experience what it's like to have the correct internal environment. We read that in those days, messages from the Lord were very rare, yet the Lord keeps calling to Samuel. And when Eli realizes that the Lord is calling out to Samuel, he tells Samuel to have the correct internal environment and posture to receive what the Lord is saying. So when the Lord calls to Samuel for the third time, Samuel responds with the correct internal environment and says, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Now, what if Samuel had the wrong internal environment? Maybe one of pride and selfishness. Maybe he could have looked for what he could receive from the interaction with God. Or maybe Samuel could have had an internal environment of fear. So he could have said, "No, God, that's not me. I'm not who you're looking for. I can't be used to do your work." I walked into my freshman year of college wanting to create a reputation for myself. I wanted to network with as many people as possible and be known as the really likable girl. See, those things aren't necessarily bad, but I had the completely wrong internal environment. What would it look like to have an internal environment that is hungry for the Lord to move? What if we walked into school, work, or even a group of our friends, and all of our external actions stemmed from the internal motivation to glorify the Lord? What if, instead of having a posture of self-glorification, we simply said, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening"?